Imagine standing before Jesus and asking him one simple question. Lord, how can I become successful? How do you think he would answer? Would he tell you to build a bigger business? Earn more money? Become famous? Gain influence? Own a larger house? Have more followers? Here's something that may surprise you. During his entire earthly ministry, Jesus spoke about faith, love, humility, forgiveness, eternal life, generosity, and God's kingdom. But he never taught success the way the world defines it. In fact, some of his most shocking teachings completely overturn everything modern culture calls success. Today, we're going to uncover 7 things Jesus never said about success, but millions of Christians unknowingly believe. And by the end of this video, you may discover that you've been chasing the wrong finish line all along. Today's world measures success by wealth. If someone owns luxury cars, lives in a mansion, travels the world, people assume God has really blessed them. But Jesus told a very different story. He spoke about a rich man who built bigger barns because his harvest was overflowing. The man believed his future was secure. He thought his success was finally complete. But that very night, his life ended. Everything he had accumulated stayed behind. Jesus asked a powerful question. What good is it to gain the whole world but lose your soul? Money itself isn't evil. But when possessions become our identity, success becomes our idol. Jesus never said, make yourself great. The world says, climb higher, become famous, get noticed. Jesus said, whoever wants to become great must become the servant of all. The King of Kings washed his disciples' feet. Imagine that. The creator of the universe, holding dirty feet in his hands. True greatness kneels before it stands. Jesus never said, follow me and your life will be easy. Many people come to Christ expecting fewer problems. But Jesus made the opposite promise. In this world you will have trouble. Think about his disciples. Most were rejected. Many suffered persecution. Some gave their lives for the gospel. Were they failures? No. They were among the most successful people in God's kingdom. Because heaven measures success differently than earth. Jesus never said, compare yourself to others. Comparison steals joy. Peter once asked Jesus about another disciple's future. Jesus answered, what is that to you? You follow me. In other words, your assignment isn't someone else's. God has never asked you to become another person. He asks you to faithfully become who he created you to be. Jesus never said, win every argument. Social media rewards being right. Jesus rewarded being loving. He didn't tell us to crush our enemies. He told us to love them. He didn't command revenge. He commanded forgiveness. Sometimes the greatest victory isn't proving you're right. It's choosing peace when you could have fought. Jesus never said, store your treasure on earth. Every investment eventually disappears. Every building ages. Every possession fades. Jesus told us to store treasures in heaven. Every act of kindness, every prayer, every sacrifice, every person led closer to God. These are investments that eternity remembers, what Jesus actually called. So, if success isn't wealth, popularity, comfort, or power, then what is it? Jesus answered this himself. Well done, good and faithful servant. Notice he didn't say, well done, famous servant, or well done, wealthy servant, or well done, influential servant. He said, faithful, because in God's kingdom, faithfulness is success. Obedience is success. Loving others is success. Serving without recognition is success. Remaining faithful when nobody is watching is success. One day, every title you've earned will disappear. Every award will collect dust. Every paycheck will stop. Every follower count will be forgotten. But one thing will echo throughout eternity. The voice of Jesus saying, well done, good and faithful servant. That is the success every believer should pursue. So today, don't ask, how can I become more successful? Ask instead, Lord, how can I become more faithful? Because when you pursue faithfulness, God takes care of the rest. If this message challenged your heart, write in the comments, Lord, help me be faithful. Share this video with someone chasing success, and let's remind the world that God's definition of success is very different from the world's.